Before we begin, I want to acknowledge that pressing charges as a stalking victim is not easy. If you have already gone to the police and they have dismissed you, ignored you, or told you there's nothing they can do, you are not alone. What most victims don't know is this: police are not the only ones with the power to file criminal charges, but there is another way, a secret weapon that many victims never discover: the magistrates. This video will walk you through exactly what a magistrate is, how they can help you when law enforcement won't, and how to use them strategically to make sure your case moves forward. If you are being stalked, you've probably realized by now that getting the police to take action can feel impossible. You report every incident. You collect every message. You document every time they show up where they shouldn't. And still, the officers at the station look at you like you're overreacting. They tell you there's nothing they can do. They say it's not enough for charges. Or worse, they don't even bother writing a report. But what if I told you they don't have the final say? In many counties, there is someone else who can decide whether to file charges against your stalker: the magistrate. Magistrates are judicial officers. They are considered judges, not cops. They preside over the lower courts. And in many states, their offices are open 24/7. They handle minor offenses and preliminary hearings. And most importantly for you, they issue warrants. They work in civil and criminal courts and are often located inside courthouses or jails. Unlike police officers, they do not patrol. They do not investigate crimes. They review cases. And in many places, if law enforcement refuses to act, a magistrate can step in and issue a warrant themselves. Why can magistrates help when police won't? Police officers are often dismissive of stalking cases. They are trained for immediate threats, not long-term patterns of behavior. But magistrates? Their job is to look at patterns. They sit down with the victims. They review evidence. They decide whether your stalker should be charged. And here's the difference: magistrates don't just look for a crime. They look for a case that can win in court. They want you to win. This is why they will use discretion when you bring them your evidence. If you go to a magistrate's office and they don't immediately press charges, it doesn't mean they are against you. It means they want to see stronger evidence. And this is why you must ask them questions. When you go to the magistrate's office, you must be prepared. 1. Bring organized evidence: videos, screenshots, police reports. Create a written timeline of incidents. 2. Be composed and direct. Present your case like a professional. Stick to the facts. You likely have a long story that brought you there. Don't let that distract you from the critical mission of presenting your most incriminating evidence. 3. If they deny your case, ask what they would need to see to issue charges. Ask what is missing from your evidence. This is where magistrates are different from police. A police officer might dismiss you, but a magistrate might tell you exactly what to bring back. And when your stalker finally crosses the line and gives you the evidence you need, you will have a place to go on that terrifying day that will bring some relief. The magistrates will issue a warrant. And just like that, you have the justice system on your side. Law enforcement will finally act to apprehend your stalker. You can usually find the magistrate's office inside courthouses or jails. Victims often enter through the same entrance that an inmate's family would. And if you don't know what to expect, it can feel intimidating. But know this: once you are inside, you have the right to be there. And if you come prepared, if you bring the right evidence, and if you listen to what they tell you, this can be your way to bypass law enforcement entirely. Most victims will never learn about magistrates. But now, you know. If law enforcement won't take you seriously, if you feel like you are getting nowhere, If your stalker continues to escalate, you have another path forward. And the more you know about how this system works, the harder it will be for anyone to dismiss you. The system is broken, but we are learning how to beat it at its own game. If this video helped you, subscribe and check out our Stalking Survivor Handbook. Because you deserve more than survival. You deserve justice.